Hey guys, and welcome back. In today's video I'm going to be showing you some easy DIY projects for Valentine's Day right from the Dollar Tree. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and put the thumbs up to like this video. To jump right into the video, I'm going to be using this white lace table runner that I got from Dollar General. This was on sale for 50% off because I did buy it after Christmas. So a lot of the Christmas items that were red and white can also be used for Valentine's Day, so I highly recommend that you check out your dollar stores for that. And I'm also going to be adding these red, white, and pink heart-shaped felt stickers from Dollar Tree just to add a little bit more color to my table runner. So for our first DIY project, I'm using this tin bucket from Dollar Tree, and I really like it because it had the jute twine already on the top. And I'm also going to be adding these red and pink carnations to the bucket. These also came from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be just spreading them apart and using my wire cutters to trim the ends off so they're a little bit shorter, so it's easier to stick into the bucket. So I'm just going to be using some of Dollar Tree's green foam pieces into the bucket and then just sticking my flower pieces into it. For this next DIY, I'm just going to be using one of Dollar Tree's wooden crates and then adding some white paint onto it with a sponge brush. And while the crate is still wet, I'm just going to be making a gray color and kind of brushing on to the wood to make it more of a distressed look. Once your paint has dried, again I'm going to be using one of Dollar Tree's green foam pieces and sticking it into the crate, and then I'm going to be using another set of Dollar Tree's floral arrangements and trimming those off as well. I'm going to be separating the leaves with the flowers and then just putting the leaves in first. Once my leaves are all in, I'm just going to be adding some more flowers to the front, and then I did add a couple of roses in at the end just to make it a little bit more full. I'm also going to be using some of Dollar Tree's foam stems. The one I'm going to be using is spelling out the word love. And I really just like how this piece came together. For the next DIY, I'm using one of Dollar Tree's mini chalkboards and also a chalk marker and spelling out the words I love you. I'm also going to be adding these heart stickers again just to give the chalkboard a little bit more color because I thought it looked a little bit plain by itself. For this next DIY, I'm using one of Dollar Tree's heart-shaped glasses, and I'm going to be filling it up with water, and again using those little heart felt stickers, and just kind of putting them on the top to let them float, almost looking like little mini heart lily pads. For the next project, I'm using this sign from Dollar Tree. You can sand off the sparkles if you want to, but I'm just using a piece of scrapbooking paper from Hobby Lobby from this wood packet that I had. And I'm just going to be taking a glue stick, gluing it on, trimming off the edges, and then I'm leaving the top empty because it's not going to matter once I hot glue something over it. Next, I'm going to be taking these roses from Dollar Tree and then trimming off the ends of them. I'm also going to be using the leaves from this floral arrangement, and I just wanted to show you that I popped out the little stem on the bottom so it's more flat when I hot glue it down. So first I'm just going to take some hot glue and then hot glue the leaves all the way across the top of the sign. Next, I'm just going to take the roses, and you can fluff them out a little bit if you want to, because sometimes they're a little bit flat from being in the store, and just kind of spread them out and then just hot glue those on to the top of the leaves, and you can use as many as you want to. Then I'm going to be using one of Dollar General's window clings, the big one in the middle that says Happy Valentine's Day, and I'm just going to be using a glue stick to glue it on. For stronger support, if you wanted to substitute Mod Podge instead of the glue stick, you could also do that for this project as well. Heart beats fast. For my next DIY, I'm using some of Dollar Tree's glass vases, and then I'm just simply sticking some more window clings onto it. I love when I'm afraid to fall, but watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. Then I'm just going to pour some Epsom salt in the bottom and then just put a little candle in it as well. For the next DIY, you can use any of Dollar Tree's mini glass holders, and I'm just hot gluing a red bow on the front and then pouring some Starburst in it, the red and pink ones, or you could use any kind of candy or chocolate that you want. The next two items aren't DIYs, but I did see them at Dollar Tree a couple years ago, so I just thought I'd add it to the video. You could also turn any heart into a DIY by cutting out some red scrapbooking paper and cutting out the letters I and U to spell out I love you. And for the last DIY, I'm taking some scrapbooking paper and cutting out some squares of different sizes and different colors and writing the words Happy Valentine's. I'm also using some jute twine from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be hot gluing it onto the back of the sign. If you wanted to use clothespins to hang it up, that would look really nice too. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. All along I believed I would find. I personally like the clothespins. I didn't have any mini ones and I ran out of the bigger ones, otherwise I would have done that for the bottom, but I ended up just using hot glue for that. But that's all I have for you guys for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel to see more upcoming videos. And we'll catch you in the next one.